couch here. Hello, good evening. It's High Priestess Jamila. Alrighty. I should have did something with my hair. It's all flat and stuff. Hello. No. Who is this? Oh my God. The retorted pizza girl. Hi, good evening. Looking for my gloss. Where's my lip gloss? Here it is. Here's one of them. I'm gonna get my larger. My larger cauldron. Should have put a head wrap on my head today. Hey y'all, hello, hit that thumbs up. Oh, that's who that is. Okay, now I'm getting it. Hello, Trinity. All right. Somebody drank me out of house and home. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the channel. I'm going to be sitting here making some fire oil while I talk. So welcome to the channel. Subscribe. Okay, hit that thumbs up. All right, so I'm making some fire oil. Inspired by another witch on here that I'm not going to call her name out because I don't want her to get harassed, which I'm sure people wouldn't, but you know, I just don't do that on my channel. And discussing some things with y'all, some warnings about the next couple of months. With this whole, talk of recession and everything. So let's have a conversation about that. So fire oil is basically what it is. It's fire oil. and it's multi-purpose. You can use it for any purpose that requires fire energy, which could be connected to the planet Mars, to increase the potency of your intent, on any spell or ritual. For so it's multiple purpose. Okay. And anyway, happy Thursday. Where are my viewers at? There's only one thumbs up and there's 5 people in here. Here we go with this crazy mess again. Okay, like I said, it seems like all of the people that don't really like Jamila gets the notifications first. Like, I don't know. I guess you want to wait till you hear what I gotta say, but when do I ever say anything wrong? Like, honestly, I'm just a very honest person. So, anyway, this one I'm going to be doing the double boiler, but I'm going to be preparing the oil sitting right here at the table. And we're going to need it. We're going to need it for, just with the holiday coming up. And, especially with this whole talk of recession, we're not going to point out the obvious that, you know, these government economists and rich folks that, I guess they try to decide our fate, because I guess some of the businesses are not doing very well. And so usually during a recession, which I think it's going to blow over really easily, I just have a feeling that it's kind of like just a projection. But you got to ask yourself and you got to wonder, you know, this is a rich person that is, like I'm talking about filthy rich, a millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire, that has millions in the bank, and it just kind of sucks. Okay. For the working class, it sucks. You know what I'm saying? So I want to talk to y'all about the crazies, the crazy folk, the people that are going to be acting crazy. A lot of y'all have mortgages to pay, and what irritates me is that, during times like this, folks acting crazy and stupid. And so people start to bring out, it kind of brings out the worst in people. And, so I wanted to talk to you guys about protection during those times and how if you do have a job, you need to protect it. Because you got to think, if people are losing jobs, that means that they're going to be looking for jobs, which means that, I mean, my goodness, I couldn't even imagine. And everything is just kind of up in smoke. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that your personal relationship with your God or gods is going to be extremely important. Of course, even if you are a business owner, if everybody around you is being laid off, who's going to buy from you? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, you have to understand that you can be affected by the economy as well. And, I just put my reading prices back up to regular price and I'm not going to lower them. But, I was thinking about having a 4th of July sale. It depends on if my spirit guides tells me to do that. If they say no, then I'm not going to do it. So, right now, protection and warding is going to be, something that you're going to need to do to protect your security. Okay, because a lot of people are ignorant. We got a lot of ignorant people out here that really don't have much responsibility. I guess they, you know, I'm the type of person to where in this world that we live in, it's sometimes it just seems like a fucking joke. It's just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, seriously? Yeah, okay, whatever, sure. I've always called out the government on their bullshit. When you feel like you people could literally drop like $1 million in everybody's account, they literally could do that. Like even like money is even all digitalized right now. But what fun would that be? Okay? What fun would that be? And then plus also you can't put that much money in the wrong hands. So that's why they can't do that. That's why they derive, even when they give their handouts, they derive that from income tax information because they want to know that you done worked or, or filed taxes. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like crazy. So typically during crazy times, people get to acting up. And I think that it's either, you know, I don't know what's up with that. You know what I'm saying? So protect yourselves. I know that me personally, at my company, my basic protection is not on the website, but you can contact me for that. Because what you want to do is you want to make sure that you keep yourself stable. You do. Okay. And, there's many, many ways of doing that. But of course, while you're doing that, here's a good one. Whenever there's anything going on worldwide, your enemies are thinking, ooh, the iron is hot. I can strike now. This is how evil some people are. Especially if they don't have a family, if they don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Those people with that I don't give a shit attitude, the predators. People being very predatorial. Okay? And so that's why they locked up R. Kelly for 30 years because, they're really being harsh on predators these days. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just kind of like ill. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was a fan of R. Kelly's for years, and after I heard some of the stuff that I heard, and yeah, people do become demonically possessed. We are surrounded by demonically possessed people, and not even demonic possession, spirit possession. Indoctrination, sick spirits and tranquil spirits. I mean, it's really, really bad out there. So this fire oil, if you follow the recipe, you know what I'm saying, and make this, it could be very valuable, especially when you're dealing with, enemies and people attacking you. Because I just couldn't believe that they were still attacking people during, like, not even the threat of death stopped these people from doing the crazy stuff that they do. It was just like, you could die and on at your last breath you're gonna be doing something evil to somebody. It's crazy, but it's just, I guess it's the nature of the beast. Whatever. Okay, so whenever I'm making my oils, a lot of herbs have many, many different uses, but I like to write down, because I'm using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 herbs in here. Well, one of them isn't a herb, it's a resin. And I like to write down, what that, herb or what that resin or whatever is going to put into the oil, okay, or the, recipe or whatever that I'm doing. So I always like to write that down beforehand, unless of course in about 20 more years, I just have everything retained in my memory. You know what I'm saying? And some people do. Okay. So, first of all, I've already consecrated my jar. Make a little small jar of it because it's going to be very potent. And we're going to start with first of all, we're going to call to Saint Michael for protection. Saint Michael will protect witches. There's a lot of people that be like, Saint Michael don't mess with no witches. It's like, yes, Saint Michael does mess with the witches. Yes, he does. Okay. I'm going to start with some cinnamon. And this is to draw money and good luck. And so cinnamon is going to be like the base ingredient in this. So we're going to add like a whole bunch of cinnamon. A whole bunch of cinnamon. Okay, probably about like that much. Okay, so cinnamon to, for money drawing, good luck, and to add power to any spell work. Okay. And then we're going to put some chili powder in it for good luck, protection, to break curses, to bring stability in love life. By the way, it doesn't just have chili peppers in it. It's not chili powder. Well, it's chili powder, but it has chili peppers. It has other spices, salt, garlic. So it's not completely, but this is what I got at the grocery store. All right. I'm going to make some chili too next week. And we're going to add some. Why is my kid up there yelling at the video game? I'll add some rosemary. I need to get some more rosemary. Rosemary is going to be for purification, cleansing, and banishing negativity. Okay. And then we're going to add some copal resin. I've got some grounded up. You know what? Maybe I should angle my camera down so that y'all can see. That would be good. All right, I'm going to add some copal resin for balance, heart chakra protection, to bring calm and peace, to remove blockages in the aura and vital organ healing. All right. So there's the copal resin. Okay, and then wormwood. Wormwood is going to repel and throw back baneful magic and protection from evil and evil eye. Wormwood is famous for that. If you don't have any wormwood, you should get some. Hello and welcome to the people that just came in. Hit that thumbs up for me. Okay. We're going to add some ginger root for power, good luck, and healing. Ow. Really? All right. Calendula for love and healing, protection. Psychic powers and making dreams come true. Okay. Hello, Kelly. Hello. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I'd be doing even better if everybody in the chat was into witchcraft or either into me. I see that it's so weird. The energy harvesters must be here too. I ain't had to light up none of my jars today. I ain't had to do it, but I will. I will. All right. I'm just consecrating these herbs that I put in here so far. You know, the thumbs up during a live lets you know, if your haters or if your captors are watching. It's so weird how these people come and they watch, but they don't like me. So why are you here? And I haven't lit up any of my jars today. But it's real creepy. They're just like creeping, you know, they're the first here. It's preposterous. It really is. Nice, Kelly. Good to know that. Okay. We're gonna put some wood betony in it. Wood betony will actually protect you from the evil eye and to banish the evil eye. And it will protect you from bodily harm, improve your health, okay, make you stronger, and to help manifest your dreams. Everybody has a dream. Everybody. If you don't, I don't know. You know, everybody has dreams in life. Okay, and last but not least, we're going to put some calamus in here. Now, I am going to use a really, really small amount of calamus. I never burn calamus because calamus can have a psychoactive effect. Basically, it just calms you down, but like you can do a lot with calamus. You know, calamus has been used to, you know, oh, it's used for a lot of different things. So I'm just going to use a little pinch of this because I'm actually going to, um, and that's all of the herbs that I'm going to use in this particular batch. I'm making a small batch of it. Um, I'm making a small batch of it this time because this is all I'm going to need. This will basically last for months. And I'm going to add sunflower oil. And it looks like that's all. Well, let's see. Now, this is my favorite part. This is why I always add my oil last. Y'all see that bubbling? Yes, that is the magic happening. That is the magic happening. Y'all see that bubble? One of these ingredients in here calms down. Oh, the calamus. Calamus to sanctify the spirit. If you need to contact ancestors and for willpower and easing conflict. Okay, so calamus is a very popular domination herb that is used in domination work. But I mean, you know, for me, I don't like to necessarily violate the willpower of a person, you know, unless it's something stupid. You know, it's like, shut up. You know what I'm saying? Because some people be on some silly stuff that don't have nothing to do with you. Like, I'm sorry, my ancestors do not compute. They do not compute. Okay, so I think the it's still bubbling. What I usually like to do is I usually like to wait until it's done bubbling, and then I will we're gonna light up some rue and palo incense to, just protect it, because we got crazy people. I don't understand why crazy people still watch me on YouTube. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, seriously. Because it ain't gonna change. You come into my, you come into my live being weird. They'll have your video up. They'll be in group chats discussing you. Oh, she didn't slick down her edges, or she's so ugly, she has a bubble head, oh, she's this and that. I couldn't be that ugly because you keep staring me down. It's so freaking annoying. It really is. So we're gonna consecrate this, clear it of any and all negative energies. They get real funky acting on Thursdays too. I don't understand why. Like, you're supposed to have your hands up to the universe receiving. You're not supposed to be running around here trying to harm other people. And it irritates me when I come on YouTube and that happens. And then also, they probably don't want me to make the fire oil because they assume that I'll be using it on them. Well, you know what? Guess what? I don't sit over here and try to impede on your life in any way, so I wish that you would not do that to me. So that's why your spells and crap don't work on me, because I'm not just sitting here obsessing about you, giving a shit about you. I mean, it's just the reality of it, and YouTube can be very annoying with that, honestly. So it's I'm sorry if I appear to be irritated by that, but you can just tell, and it's weird. I keep getting targeted every holiday. Yes, this fire oil will be ablaze, and I was gonna call it firecracker oil. I was gonna name it, and it is firecracker oil. Cause I'm just so sick of the craziness. Don't they and it's because people assume that they can bully you. I don't know why. And I think that especially when it comes to women in the witchy community, nobody should be trying to berate or dominate anybody. That's disgusting. Like, that feels like, you know, some weirdness to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's so annoying. We're gonna consecrate this oil to be used for all purpose. I don't know why, just since making it, my whole body feels warm. It feels very warm. I'm consecrating it right now. And of course, it'll get consecrated some more. I'm actually going to do the double boiler on this, on medium to low, so that it can just simmer a little bit. Um, we're going to ask Maeve to bless this oil with will and strength. Maeve is very strong, too. So this can be used for healing, for love, for energy, maybe even possibly taking back your energy, um, and to add power to any intent. Sunflower oil is such a good choice of oils, guys, because it's sunflower oil, and so it's connected with the sun. Okay, and so that's why I like to use sunflower oil. So I am going to shake this up. All right, and there's some stuff at the bottom. You'll see that there's some cinnamon at the bottom there. Somebody had came by one of my lives, and it was shortly after my birthday, and they were like, they said something to the effect of give the younger women a chance. And I'm like, you know what? I think that people, and I don't know how I would attract folks like that, but like, I kind of didn't understand what that meant, but I just kind of did like a laughy cry face about it. But like, I can't be anybody but me. Okay, so it's kind of like, I guess it was a compliment, but at the same time, it was just like, what do I have to do with that? I have young daughters that are very beautiful. I see beauty in everybody. Why is everybody so obsessed with this age? How am I not giving younger women a chance? Like, I didn't know if that person was flirting with me or insulting me. I just didn't understand. I just didn't understand it. And it's just like, what is that planet that promotes individuality? It was one of it's one of the planets that promotes individuality, and I think that is very important because you know I I let other people inspire me sometimes, but I don't you know like I don't know. It was just very, very weird. It was very strange. I didn't understand that. I didn't understand that. Thank you, Trinity. Yeah, like I was just like, I don't understand that. I was like, what? All right, so this is like, I need to beat on it or something. I need something to stir it with because I got some powder stuck at the bottom. Isn't that a beautiful red color? And I'm sure it's potent. It doesn't smell too potent, but I am gonna go in here and put it in the double boiler, and I'm gonna stir it whenever I do that. So, but I'm gonna sit here and consecrate it some more. But it just, I don't know, like it's too many people that like with that attitude of I have to kick somebody else down to feel good about myself, and I just don't get down like that. Like I love self, and that's just how it is. Like I don't judge other people. That's just like when it comes to your womanly attributes. There's always going to be a woman that has bigger boobs. There's always going to be a woman that has a bigger ass or prettier feet. You know what I'm saying? You have to love yourself as an individual and find people that love you for you and live. Like I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's just not in my nature. It never has been. And I'm sorry if you don't see yourself as beautiful. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I'm not trying to like, How am I trying to take anything away from? It was almost like this person was saying, "Are you trying to take things away from younger people?" Like, no, actually, you know, I'm just me. I can't be anybody but me, and I don't know, like, yeah. Yeah. It actually, I think once I put it in the double boiler, a lot of the cinnamon smell is going to come out of it, but it actually just smells like chili powder. But all of the ingredients in it are related to fire energy. They're related to fire energy, and Mars, okay? Mars and Saturn. And so, that's the whole purpose of it, is to, you know, it increases potency, okay? And it's needed, especially, I feel like what I'm going to primarily use it for is, uh you know for the whole energy harvesting thing. I just still, and see, I think that we all draw in energy from our environment. Like, I draw in energy from Lord Ganesha, from Lakshmi, from the universe, from the trees, from, I don't do the whole, um, feeding off of other people like vampires. And I actually work with the goddess Lilith. You know what I'm saying? Okay, it's starting to break down on the bottom. Yeah, so anyway, I don't know. Okay, so I'm about to get this popping. You know, I think that what people need to do is realize that fighting with each other is not going to make things better. And it's kind of like these days, you can't just have a job. You have to have a job and a hustle or a business. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, it seemed like things started, like, anybody notice how things began to kind of go downhill after that school shooting in Texas? Did y'all notice that? Like, it's so bizarre. And so, for me, how I feel about the situation is that, you know, I think that people need to quit accepting certain things, and you have to fight for what's yours, because what Spirit was telling me was that a lot of people, like, whenever there's any kind of recession, people start trying to take people's jobs, which is the nature of people. So protect what you have. Protect what you have. And, you're going to have to protect it spiritually. I was just doing a class for a student, and I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, about her business or anything. But she began to feel some type of way about her significant other. And so I was like, let me throw the cards. And I could see very clearly that there was another woman that had casted something out there on this man to, you know, push him away from other women, and so that she could get him back in her life. And so, you know, um, you know what I'm saying? So it's that kind of situation, like, you kind of, I don't know, it's like, then you have to know your place, I guess. But Anyway, it's very strange. It's very strange. You know what I'm saying? And so people are out here fighting over biscuits. It's crazy. Instead of, like, for me, I'm just like, share. I don't know. I guess, not men. Nobody wants to. Yeah, that's kind of weird, but you know what I'm saying? Like, just it's really strange. Anyway, y'all. I think I'm gonna wrap this up. This is how you make fire oil. And so I don't know. What do you guys have planned for the 4th of July? I think I'm like, the last time I went out there and I was popping all these fireworks and stuff, like, for some reason, and my yard is big enough, like, I don't think that I'd be, because in my last neighborhood, it was like so much smoke. It was just like, and I got sick. I was like, ooh, I feel sick, all this smoke. And so I think I'm just gonna, I'm actually gonna be open on the 4th of July. So I'll be working on the 4th of July. So if you guys need readings, I'll be here. Okay. And then I'm scheduling work clients on that day. So during the day, and I'm gonna possibly close up early, which closing up early is like 6 or 7 p.m. Eastern for me. So if you guys need me over the holidays, you guys can contact me because, you know, my youngest son, is not really into firecrackers. It's so weird. It's very weird. And yeah, so, and I'm not going to be doing nothing because I got a lot to deal with when it comes to clients. So I'll be doing client work and just relaxing for the rest of the time. I don't have any big plans for the 4th of July, just kind of relaxing. So you guys can contact me. But if this recession actually happens, like they're not saying that we're in a recession, what I would say is to do the bare minimum of spiritual protection. Bare minimum being some kind of protection ritual or getting some kind of protection. You know what I'm saying? Because on the new moon and the full moon, sometimes I just do it on the new moon, depending on what's going on. But I'll probably throughout the summer be doing it on both moons, to where I do, family and loved one, and people that I care about. I do protection, but then I also do protection for already existing clients. Okay, but I do offer protection. Because if that happens, then guess what? People are going to be showing their fangs. And people, like, for example, if somebody was to get fired from their job or laid off, they can go to a spiritualist and say, I need a job real quick. By the way, Crown of Success rituals really, really start getting more popular. And I've switched up the way that I do Crown of Success rituals, because I now do them with it's the cutest little Venus Aphrodite little statuette candles, along with the green candle for the Crown of Success. But, if somebody is, aiming at your job, then, and a lot of jobs are just revolving doors usually. It's very rare that you see somebody, unless they're in the medical industry, you know what I'm saying? But you very rarely see people stand at these jobs for, 10 or 20 or 30 years. Like, when our parents was growing up, it was pretty much a thing to where you stayed at the same company for 30 years until you retired. Well, somewhere around the 80s and 90s, all of that changed. Okay, so it's definitely a lot of changes that have been made, which is not my fault. It's like it's crazy, but that's kind of like the world that we live in now. So, and a lot of people do still hold on to their jobs for 20, 30 years, probably because they, have some really, really high favors. You know what I'm saying? With either the company, Because these days, it ain't about what you know, it's who you know. But it can also be about what you know, too, seriously, And so, and it's real stressful. Like, it is. It can be real stressful when you're in an environment where everybody is ready to bite each other's head off. And it's just like, calm down. It's going to be okay. Do you trust God? And a lot of people don't. They're like, if there was actually a God, then why is this happening? That's a very, very good question. But it's because of the people that control the planet, I guess, people that are in control of certain things, that could be why. So, anyway, I just hope that it doesn't happen. I hope that no recession happens because they're not saying that it's a recession, but they're saying that we're getting ready to go into it. And that mainly affects people that work. Jobs is mainly who that affects. But then again, if you are a business owner, it can affect you too. And you got to make sure that you're properly aligned. So, I've been seeing people come in, to, ask about crown of success rituals and things of that nature. So, you know, peace and blessings to you too. I will see y'all later. I'm going to go. I'm going to quit rambling. Anyway, y'all have a happy holiday. Tomorrow's the 1st of July. So y'all have a happy holiday. All right. I will catch y'all later. Okay. Blessings.